welcome to Ease Over the Horizon. I'm your host, Scott, and with me is Mac,
Yo.
Aaron,
Hello.
and our GM, Sam.
Hi.
Alright, so you want to give a quick recap, Sam, or?
So, last time our heroes had returned to the island of Asteria, where the city of East now sits. They were honored. They were honored by the guild for defeating the madman known only as Father, and they were honored with being granted the rank of the Steel rank within the guild, which means they're going to be entrusted with more difficult and more challenging adventures. They also had the chance to meet a new friend who is going to be traveling with them on their most recent endeavor to track down an old friend, a an experienced hunter and good friend of the Guildmaster Earl Pellion Alfson, a gentleman by the name of Clive Tamboulier. And that night, after everyone was honored, they went and had many drinks at Darm's Drafts. And there was much drinking and punching and reenacting of adventures that Pellium had with Clive in the past. And a good time was had by all, though many are sleeping off hangovers today. In the morning, they met with the guildmaster and with Quentin Rochefort, who is the quartermaster for the Adventurers Guild main branch. And they revealed to them that there was a shipment coming back from the Canaan Isles that has gone missing. And the last communication they got from them is that they were going aground on the western coast of Hispania. The person escorting this shipment of Emilus, a very, very powerful metal with magical qualities being brought back from the Canaan Islands, was a gentleman by the name of Gerode.
Yeah, a Redden Hunter.
Yes. A Redden Hunter who had traveled with our intrepid adventurers before. Also,
It might do so again.
it might just... No, I'm going to make you pick a character and stick to it, man. I haven't used him as NPC.
What if I decided to play both Adana and Shiro? Would you allow
Well,
that?
then one will explode. All right. And so, they were also given a mask, a device that Quentin has been working on to be able to recreate one of the artifacts that he read about that helped Adel, the famed adventurer Adel Kristen, in his adventures, specifically in Darm Tower so many years ago.
Yeah, the mask is supposed to allow one to see hidden things, like passages that might be obscured with the naked eye, or
Yes.
treasures, or whatever.
Yes. Unfortunately, it is perhaps not working as well as one would hope. And that is why he requires testing of it. And he thinks that it could, in fact, be very helpful in excellent opportunity to field test it will be in trying to find what happened to this ship and in the recovering of whatever happened to poor. Gerard. If I just sneeze, give me a second. All right. But before we head out, a ship is contracted for you, and it'll be available. It'll be prepared in 3 days. Does anyone have any business in town before we fast forward to 3 days from now?
3 days isn't really enough to try and find an upgraded wand, right? A higher quality wand.
No, actually, it definitely could be. I mean, if there's any place you're going to find that, it is here.
When you go from poor to, say, ordinary, you don't need it to be made of a magical material, right? You don't need Claria or Dragon Steel or yeah, I think the wands default to poor.
Yes, they default to poor, so they're usually a D6.
Right. So I would like to find a regular wand.
Regular wand.
These feeble and poor wands, they snap like twigs.
Indeed. So, as you are traveling through the markets, there are all types of people selling, and it's very tough because, you know what, a lot of people can't tell the difference between a good wand and just like some absolutely a stick that someone rubbed some lacquer and painted a rune on and called it a day. But there is one purveyor that looks like an old ruum who has just, in the middle of the market, he's got like a little lean-to set up, and all of his wares set out on blankets, and he has got just all manner of stuff. And rumor has it, if you need a wand, this is the guy you need to go to.
Esmar's gonna take a knee and kneel down and inspect one of the wands on the blankets and look at the man and look at the room and say, Elda.
Yes, hello there, Sonny. That's a good eye for detail. But what are you in the market for?
Wand.
A wand. Well, that's well, perhaps. What type of a wand do you want?
Affordable.
What's that?
Affordable.
Affordable. Okay.
And better than this. And Esmar's gonna just like, with a flick, like toss it to the old room.
Okay, I see. Better than this. And he looks at it. He sniffs it. He like nibbles on the tip for a second. Yes. Well. And he places the wand down. If you are willing to trade the old wand, I can offer you. And he turns and he starts like digging around through some knickknacks. And and as he's doing this, as he's looking for him, he just like hands stuff to you to hold. At one point, he gives you a teapot, and shortly after that, he gives you what looks like which looks like some sort of like holy water sprinkler. And then finally, he comes up with a wand. And a lot of wands, they like to go for the whole gnarled piece of wood natural look, but this looks like a very slender piece of metal, and it's cool to the touch, but there's little etchings on it. They're not really runes, but they are sort of triangular symbols. They would be similar to what the real world calls cuneiform.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "This is this is a very good wand, and I would be able to offer you a good deal on it. And also," and then he looks around, and then he finds this pot with sort of like this flexible tube, a little bit of hose coming off of it. "What's special about this wand is this." He takes it and he sets it down, and he like takes the wand and kind of screws it into the end of and it screws it into the end of the tube, and like the little markings kind of glow a faint red, and he lifts it up. "It's a combination wand and hookah."
Is it, I was quite. How much?
"How much? Let's see. I think." He looks you up and down. "With your old wand for the trade-in, I think I will. I will." And he like grabs a book and starts flipping through it. It's like a little ledger of his that he's flipping through. It looks kind of like a large, colorful book that he's gotten very recently. Yes.
Remember, elderly room. Don't overthink it. Whatever it is, it's likely fair, and if not, it can be rectified later.
Okay. I will part with this for 225 gold.
Done. Is this ether?
No, it's flame.
It's flame. Okay. So Esmar takes that, and he's gonna look at it, test it. So he gives him the old flame one. Esmar says, "If you've means, and you suppose that you could make ether aspected, might be you'd have another purchase." Mar's gonna count out the 225 gold pieces carefully, as though he doesn't have a considerable more amount than that, and slide it over.
So you're looking for an ether wand as well?
Not today,
Not
but
today.
if possible in the future. I'm not expecting everything to be shaking off flames, just nice to have a contingency plan.
I think I could come up with something. Yes. You want another wand, or would you want something bigger? A little bit more.
I suppose as long as we're diversifying, but not today, not necessary today. No. Also, if you happen to see anything on the island that might do for creation, if you happen to see a material, I might have the means to fund your purchase of such that you might make something for me. So, I'm Esma. I'm staying over here at the I'm gonna go one, Sam. Here we go. Ready? Over at the what is the name of that horrible mine?
Oh shit!
Rastini.
Yeah.
Rastin, yeah. Over at the Blastin Rastin.
Oh, that's a very rowdy crowd over there. All right. Yes, I think I can do that. You see, sometimes there are still demon problems in the upper levels of Dom's Tower. And, sometimes people come back with little knickknacks of Claria that can often be repurposed into something else.
Right. Well, the Blastin Rastin, it's not a very imperial inn, so.
Makes sense. That makes it. Well, Estamar, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Smart did not introduce himself and says nothing and goes to shake his hand.
Didn't you say a little bit ago that you're Estamar?
Oh yeah, yes he did. He did say that right before he went to the inn. I just
Yeah.
thought you were doing a bit. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's great.
Yes.
He shakes the hand and he takes the new fire wand.
All right.
All right. Change my inventory here. I got 775 gold and awesome fire wand. Fine sheet, no need to reload.
Yeah. So, I mean,
That's my shopping. I don't want to take the
Alright.
whole session here. If anybody
problem.
has something to do before I find out a family, a cousin or something.
Anybody else have anything to do?
I would like to pay a visit to Quentin Rochefort.
All right. When you go to pay him a visit, he is in his, basically he is in the warehouse, the storehouse for, basically where they keep dangerous items and artifacts and surplus that they've recovered, all for the purposes of studying them. And when you get there, there is, there are just like there's like a whole staff of people in smocks. Their faces are smudged with soot, and they're all coughing as if something has just recently exploded. Quentin, on the other hand, just looks immaculate. Not a spot on him. And he's looking at his coughing assistants. I have told you before, you have to know what to stand for these things.
Quentin, working hard or hardly working?
I am always working hard. Can I help you?
Yes. The yellow Emula's sword that Gerode recovered from the construct that Durant smashed to bits.
Yes.
Has anything been done with that? I heard that he was going to try to melt it down and turn it into another weapon.
Z was in fact working on such a project. He took it with him to the Cannon Isles to pick up the shipment, which is why I do not have it here with me. But I understand he was working on he was very excited about his prospects to forge something with it.
Did he have any other projects that he was working on before he left? Anything that needs to be tested?
He was helping me test the grapple arrow. An arrow that you can shoot that is a grappling hook and has a rope attached to it, so you can grapple up. You can grapple up. However, the weight ratio on the arrow was never quite right, and it could only go anywhere if you shot it straight up, and then it would often fall straight back down and hit people on the head. I had not found an alloy yet that is sturdy enough to catch on stone, that will not cave when holding a grown person's weight, and still be light enough to fire accurately.
That sounds like it's gonna take a while.
Yes.
Is there? I'm looking to upgrade my stilettos to something else. She takes out her 2 stiletto daggers and what would you recommend?
He looks at the stiletto daggers, rubs his chin thoughtfully, and says, let's see, what would I recommend? Have you considered a traditional? Have you considered a Ghislaine design? It is called the Man Gauche. It means left hand, for it is very popular to wield in the offhand of duelists. But it is, and he shows you a pair, and they're basically basket hilted, long bladed daggers.
I have been considering these for quite some time. But I was thinking about, if I were to get a pair, I would have gotten them in town, but... Can you, make these something special?
I mean, what special would you like?
I don't know, what's your, Clarius stores looking like?
I mean, we have a small amount of Claria, but that would be very expensive. And would take longer than 3 days, but, tell you what, I will make you a deal.
I'm listening.
If you, while you are venturing into Spain,
Yes.
if you can succeed in getting me 3...
That must be 3.
If you could succeed in getting me 3 pancreatic glands of the gaspophala. He looks and says, yes, the gaspophala, yes. They apparently have taken root from some trade with the Canaan Islands in certain parts of Hispania, and I would be very interested to study them. I think that they might be the secret to making certain types of regenerative armor.
That sounds really useful.
I would like to study them.
I will see what I can do to find these creatures for you and recover these glands.
If you can recover 3 glands, I will make you Claria knives.
That sounds wonderful. If I can find more than 3, I will get more than 3 for you.
That would be acceptable.
You have a deal, sir. And in the meantime, I guess I will take these mangouches off of you.
By all means, enjoy.
Thank you.
Don't stab anyone, I wouldn't.
Thank you, sir. And
Right.
that is Adana.
Right. Alright, does Clive have any business in town before setting out, or is he anxious to go off on his next adventure?
Let's see. So Clive should have some gold left over.
Was it 1 or 2 of the mangouche?
No, he had a pair for you.
Oh, okay.
Or he has a pair available if you still want to do the dual wielding thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. So I think he is going to find that same merchant that Estamar did and purchase for himself a very simple wand.
Oh, you're very lucky, son. I
Taking
had
my
someone
fucking-
trade in a wand to me just today. I have a
You
perfect.
don't say. Might I have a look at said article?
Yes, you may. And he hands you. It is Estmar's old wand.
It looks like somebody had to make it in the middle of the forest in Garmania under duress. It's very functional, but it's ugly.
I
Very
see.
fine. Wood from the Gamanian Black Forest. Very powerful, that.
Uh-huh. And how much will you be asking for this exquisite work of craftsmanship?
I will only ask 50 gold, as it is. It is used but well loved. It is pre-broken in. And it has had sufficient magical energies already channeled through it that you know that there's almost no chance of explosive mishap.
I see.
Yes.
And what would you say to 45 gold pieces?
I would say I'd prefer 50.
And what would you say if I told you that I was a very, very charming man?
I would say perhaps roll your resolve and any social skill you think might be appropriate here.
Alrighty. Well, Clive does have the charm skill,
Well, there you go.
so that's 2 bonus dice.
Okay.
Let's do it. Well, that's to be expected.
And he says, I admire your hustle. 48, and you tell everyone that my wand is the best in all of Asteria.
You have yourself a deal, my good sir. And he'll shake on it and hand over the 48 gold pieces.
All right.
And then he's gonna just mosey on back to the rest of the gang. Well then, have you all
Ow, a
concluded
10
our
on-
business here in town?
Oof.
I need to go see my cousin Clive. Do you want to go see? Fancy a walk?
Certainly, it would be an honor to meet your esteemed family.
Of course.
I am contractually obligated to tell you all that I have recently purchased the best wand in all of the city.
Oh yes, no. I found an old room. So let's have a look at it.
Ah, yes, of course. He assured me that it was of the finest quality, made from the wood in the Black Forest of Garmin, and I have reason to doubt this claim, though. And he just takes out the wand, stone-faced.
No, there was nothing wrong with the wood.
Hmm.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, he is the best dealer in this area.
That is some small comfort. Well, lead on. Let us not keep your cousins waiting.
And a rapscallion. No, yes. Just going to see to ask if they've heard anything. I haven't been on the island in quite some time. Should I describe my cousin, or does someone have something in mind for my cousin?
No, describe your cousin.
Oh, we're going down to the docks to see cousin Trafina. Trafina has one eye and keeps a curved knife handy, and the other one she's always got a javelin. She runs a small drinking establishment where people do not stay overnight, although they pass out on the floor sometimes. And she is just in the know, especially for relatives who are passing through the city.
All right. And so as you come upon the establishment, Trevina is sitting at a table. It looks like she's got a game of dice going. She's kind of like picking her teeth with her dagger, her curved knife, tapping the butt of the javelin against the floor, just irritably. He's like, "Come on, hurry up! I don't have all day." And the other people across the table from, "No, I'm going to roll. I have a wager. Well, go ahead and roll. See if you're lucky." And they take the dice, put them in a little cup, slams it down, and lifts it up. And it's snake eyes. Trevina laughs and gathers up her coppers and silvers and gold, along with the little bits of jewelry and knives and other things people have bet. And that's when she looks up to see Esmar. "Cousin! It's good to see ya."
Esmar gives her a small wave, which is the most warm greeting he's given people in the course of the story. Just like a friendly, chest-high wave. And he is going to say, "Oh, hello, cousin. I've a guest here. This is Clive Templier. He is something of a survivalist, seeming to be from more rural parts. Clive, have you had much interaction with the Empire?"
I am afraid I have not.
Well, that's what I thought.
Guten Morgen, Fräulein. It is my pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I like this one. He's and she kind of spits in her hands and smooths her hair back, and she kind of puts one hand on her, puts her props her chin up on her fist, and her good eye bats at Clive. "Oh, well, I could just listen to you talk all day, honey."
Clive was thinking about extending a hand, but thinks better of it. He instead just puts them behind his back and gives her a short bow. You flatter me, my good woman. I am led to believe that you are related to my business associate, Estamar.
"Oh yes, we're from a big family. He's one of my cousins."
So we are.
We have recently embarked upon a business venture together.
I see. Well, I always look forward to hearing about your adventures abroad, Esma.
Oh, and I love to tell them to you. You keep tabs on adventures abroad, after all.
I do. And what do you have questions about?
A week ago, a shipment of Claria went missing. There was an experienced hunter guarding it. It hasn't been seen, not ransomed. None of the Clarias popped up in the markets.
That is interesting. Is this the, I take it this is the, and she shoos people away from the table. I take it this is the, shipment that, of Emilis that disappeared off the coast of Hispania?
So it is.
Interesting. So, there's some theories to that. She clears her throat and says,
Surely we haven't internal matters.
No, not at all. But there is rumors that there is still an Altagan presence on the on the west coast of Hispania, and they're trying to build up a small tributary kingdom. It's part of the reason that the Romans have been fortifying Cadiz so much lately, is they're trying to catch anything going through the strait back out around to the west coast. They're hoping to catch that because, well, they are spread a little thin and don't have the ability to launch a large military expedition into Hispania right now.
How intriguing.
So, if that shipment went missing, it would be of incredible value
Whomever.
to whomever, but especially an Altagan settlement trying to establish its own little colony there, so to speak.
Of course, I've got a guild contract.
They definitely are wanting to find out what happened to your missing friend and recover that missing Emilus. I understand there are multiple varieties of the shipment. Red, blue, and yellow. And even, supposedly there was even a special supply of green Emilus.
Ah. Esmar's heart picked up a little bit, and she says green, and he's like, oh, okay. Still relevant, but it's like, okay, he thought he was about to hear something like, oh, no. All right, he nods. And he says, no, I'm so grateful for the context, cousin. We shall be heading out in a couple of days, so if I don't come back, and there are inquiries, tell them. That was my last port of call.
Of course, I shall. But you're very tenacious. I expect we'll see you back.
Oh, I'll tell you a bit about adventures in Galmania. Esmar is going to tell Trifina the story of Father, and how Father technically has a bunch of children in the form of a tribe of kobolds. And there's no one else out there. Just some villagers in Laxiasburg making limited contact.
Well, we know a lot about what it's like to deal with absentee fathers, don't we, cousin? I'll pass word along to make sure someone checks on them. And make sure they're getting along okay.
Esmar gives her a big nod. No, I think that should be most kind. And gonna get Clive, because Clive is not interested in Trevina, so he's gonna get him out there as quick as possible.
Yep.
Clive is intrigued by the sister. Just like, never met a person that looked this bad but still lived in society before.
You never what? You never saw somebody who was fucked up but was still living in like regular society? What is it?
I mean, most of the people in that condition that Clive encounters are, in the forest.
I see. Well, the docs.
And
Not as well as I should, apparently.
And as you start to shuffle out with Clive, and it's like, oh, Monsieur Tamberlier, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Run, Clive. She gets what she wants.
I'm
Must
afraid
peanut.
I can no longer do that at my age. And
Not
he
with
just
that attitude, you can't.
he picks up speed with his cane, and he doesn't quite run, but he moves as fast as a normal person running.
Okay.
You have such charming relations, Estema. You will have to give me ample warnings the next time we encounter another one.
Oh, no, it's just I'm from a big clan, and, we all call each other cousin, but we're not sure how closely or if we are at all related, actually.
I see. It must make reunions quite a complicated affair.
I've not been to a reunion. I shall let you know. I came of age, I toured around the island a bit, and I headed for the continent, and I had been there for some 10 years.
Ah. And how did you find your time there?
On the continent,
Yes.
it was quite nice. It was, spaces to get lost in. There's always something open about Bretagne, no matter where you go. It's not that you can't get lost in a forest, but it's always a hill, a bluff, something to look out over. But there's a deepness to the Black Forest that elsewise does not compare.
Oh, yeah, you do not have to tell me about the Black Forest. I spent much of my youth in the depths of the Black Forest. He gets kind of like a faraway look in his eyes.
Well,
But those days are long gone.
well, I thought being from the woods that you might like my cousins. So that's all.
Oh, I think that perhaps with a little bit of liquid encouragement, we could all have a wonderful time. To lubricate the social hinges.
So noted.
So while all this is going on, Don is walking around the markets wearing Rocheford's mask, just to get a sense of what is different in regards to just the people.
Everything looks like everything looks like sort of like this washed out sepia tone, except for people who are all brightly colored ruin. However, you hear nothing. Like while you're wearing the mask, your ears aren't even fucking covered, and you hear nothing. But as people talk, you just see like little runic characters just flash above their heads and then disappear. But the absolute absence of sound is such that it almost makes it like hard to balance. It almost makes like everything sort of just sort of like uneasy, and like you're not able to really it's almost like having an ear infection, because you just feel a little bit off. It's an unnatural stillness. Not even like a little bit of wind or scuff of feet along the ground. You don't even like, if you say something, you don't even, how you kind of hear your own voice from the echoing along your bones. Like even that's suppressed.
Oh wow.
So it's very disorienting.
Alright, I'll take it back off and put it back in my bag.
Right. All right. So as you guys have spent some days getting some information and wands and all kinds of helpful stuff On the third day, you guys head down to the docks very early, and there you guys go to meet Galaran.
All right. I guess who's the face here?
Well, I guess Clive. He's the only one here with a social skill.
Yeah, I don't have points in one. I've got empathy and I've got resolve. They're pretty good.
Clive also has empathy and resolve.
All right. Well then, I have no social skill, like actual like points in one. So yes, take it. Get some.
So as
Clive
you
just kind of dusts himself off, straightens his jacket.
so the dock is very busy. What was once a small fishing village has grown into just a thriving harbor. There are boardwalks that extend hundreds of yards out into the ocean, so full-size ships can actually dock and find berths there. And there's the you hear the sound, the squawk of gulls, the din of people always moving around, the creak of boards, the strain of ropes as various merchant ships are being loaded with their cargo. And at one of them is the ship that is known as the flagship of the Adventurers Guild. And it's the flagship by default because it's the only ship that is directly commissioned by the Adventurers Guild. Otherwise, they mostly work out deals with merchants' craft for travel. But Captain Galaran, a tall blonde Norman, stands on the deck and overseeing loading and overseeing the loading of supplies for a long trip. Is like, all right, let's get this done. We gotta put out by noon. I want to be seeing the horizon. In 2 hours. Let's get to work.
Guten Morgen, Herr Captain. Down here.
You're the gentleman we're taking down around the Hispani Peninsula and dropping off to try and find our missing ship.
You have guessed it at once, sir. That is indeed who we are.
Well, I'm pretty important in the guild. I know who you guys are, of course. So, welcome to the TAF. She may not... The TAF.
Could you spell that for me, sir?
That's TAFF. The TAF.
Interesting.
Yes.
It says so right on the side there. Adonis says, pointing to the ship's placard.
Yes.
Well observed, Adon.
I did momentarily forget that most ships do in fact have their name painted directly onto the side of the vessel.
They do. In fact, they do. Well, so any of you experienced sailors?
No.
Nope.
No, just a journey
Absolutely not.
from Bretagne to the continent and from the continent to here.
Okay, well, if we hit some bad weather, just tie yourself to the railing. You'll be fine. Won't be but a problem. We'll mostly be close to the coast, so if you get thrown overboard, just follow the tide.
Will do.
Good. And also, while you're on board, Mind, Morse, and Piquant. And he claps and leads you up onto the leads you guys, up the gangplank onto the ship, and calls out, Zakiti, the guests are here. And you see a tall, dusky-skinned woman in sort of like the light, loose, uh, uh, attire you'd see someone wear in the deserts. And on either side of her are a couple of animals, a very large lion that she's like stroking on the head, which is purring loudly. And then next to her is a very tall bird with like this long neck and black beady eyes that just follow you guys as you walk up onto the ship. He goes, "Meow."
Is it a shoebill?
No, it is an ostrich, which you might actually
Terrifying.
recognize. Yes.
Yeah.
It's very
Swab,
ter-
Okay, I'll swab.
I beg your pardon. That what in the world is that? I've never seen such a thing before in all of my days.
This is Morris. He's an ostrich.
He's a very
And
beautiful
what manner
bird.
of creature is he? What is an ostrich? Clarify
They
for me.
are large.
Is this
like
this is the kind of world where people know what ostriches are, right?
Actually, I mean, yeah, if you've ever been to Africa, you might have. That's where they're from.
Nah, this dude has not been to Africa.
No, you don't see them outside of there like much at all. And,
Adana would have.
Yeah. And the big ostrich like pads over to Clive and just looks at it intently, and then starts trying to stick its head into a pocket. Oh, don't mind him. He's just looking for grasshoppers. I don't suppose you have any.
I'm afraid not. I left them all in my other jacket.
Okay. Morse, come. Here, let me get these two below deck.
Birds should not be that size. They should be small and easy to shoot.
Oh, please don't shoot him. It makes him mad.
I would not dare. If the first one did not kill him, he would destroy me.
And then it turns, it just looks at you
The
and up nods
eyes.
as if to say yes.
There's no light behind those eyes.
And they're led down into the dark, down below deck. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew start finishing packing. Both Alphen and Prevail board up the ship. Alphen and Durant's board up and find their bunks, as you guys are directed to. And soon, the TAF sets out. Now, so a note about this world map. This world map is your guys's to mark on. It is your guys's to mark on, make notes, like as when like little hints or little clues about things you might want to investigate come up. Feel free to write something right on the map. It is your canvas.
Nice.
All right. But the TAF sets out. And it follows the shore. From a safe distance, but a good ways out. And it's about 4 days before you're rounding the horn of the Hispani Peninsula. And on this particular day, there is wind and rain and fervor on the ship.
Looks like we hit a nasty storm.
Mm-hmm. And in the midst of the storm, you hear the crow's nest call. Ship off the port bow! And immediately, almost as if coming out of a fog, there's the loud report of a cannon firing as a harpoon is fired and sticks into your hull as another ship comes up alongside. And
Crap.
taking advantage of the storm, this small but fleet pirate vessel has pulled up alongside you guys, and they're laying down planks and getting ready to board. And from the helm, you hear the call. Y'all be dying now. Whatever treasure and booty you have, you better be giving up. Captain Gone will be claiming it all. And you guys may place your tokens up on the deck. And we are going to roll some initiative. Oh, I see one I missed. And remember, make certain you are selecting your token.
And we don't add anything to initiative, right?
Unless you have the sudden initiative thing, you might.
Yeah, if you have the sudden initiative talent, then you can add
First
your
does not.
Then you can add your speed bonus to it.
Okay.
And...
I think I did that wrong. That should be just the 2. But yeah, so just put me right there at the bottom.
Oh yeah, if you have to put an actual 0 in there, or it will automatically roll 1. So.
I should make a macro.
All right, so let's boop. Okay. All right, but first, I need better music.
Yeah. We need some combat music.
All right. All right, and the very first swabby. He runs up and he mans his cannon, and he starts trying to reel it in closer and rock the ship.
Oh, forgot to add me on there. Oh, I guess, yeah, I gotta do that, huh? Alright. That's...
No, I'll just add you.
Alright.
If you click your token, it'll populate.
Yeah, I rolled a 13 on mine. I keep forgetting about this. Let me redo that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
Well, all right then. Aldana, do a thing.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah, she should be able to make it there. Let's see here. 25. Okay, so. Alright, so she's gonna go over to this guy.
All right.
So that's one action. Second action, she is going to attack with her main gouge.
All right.
Oops. And knife attack.
Better that than a Maine lobster.
Yeah. And that is a 20. Oh. Okay, yeah, 28.
All right. He is going to attempt to deflect. And no.
Alright. Okay, knife damage. 17. And third attack with the knife again. 21.
He is going to attempt to parry that. Aha!
Alright, so yeah, that's Adana's turn. And I will be right back.
Okay. All right. And Captain Gown, as as his ship is sort of embroiled with the Taff, he calls out, you're not going to be escaping me. I'm gonna be running you into the shoals and take all you got." And he is going to, he turns the wheel, and basically he is, he's just right in the pocket of the ship where he's able to start trying to push it away, while Galarin tries to correct the course. And so, all right, everyone make me an agility resistance roll, as he basically just slams into the ship and causes everyone to shake, and the deck pitches.
Alright, I'm
Okay.
back.
All right, make an agility resistance roll.
Agility resistance. Let's see here.
SMR's good.
Alright, so. 22.
Oh, you're
wait,
good.
no, that's okay. So 36.
36.
Oh.
You're all good.
And
The
I
old
forgot to
man's to
explode.
keep your balance.
Do you got your basic action macro on your sheet, Scott?
Yeah, I do. Okay, so
You should use it.
yeah. I will next time.
All right. Swabby.
That's right. Come here. I'd like to offer you something.
Swabby comes running up. He's like, "Ah, look at the soft land lubbers. You ain't got nothing yeah, you got nothing.
Let's have the
Yeah.
knife. It's not as dangerous as you're rambling.
That, I find that
Up,
hurt.
up, 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 up.
And he's got to take both of his actions to get within range of you, but he's bearing down on you. And then this swabby moves over here and up to there. Estamar!
Mara's gonna say, all right, hold your knife just so. Yes, quite like that. Yep. This go in, right? And it's just gonna pop him 3 times in the face.
Okay.
43 total.
Man, his oh my god. And so
Would the first 2 kill him, and then I have an action maybe?
no.
Okay.
These guys are pretty hardy.
Okay.
But he's not happy. He's upset, and so basically you just unload on him with the wand, right?
Yep.
All right, and so just as 3 fire bolts just lay into him, he's like, "Oh God! Ow! Ah! Oh God! My skin! It hurts!"
You're durable.
Yes. All right. And then this swabby moves to this cannon and encouragingly yells to and tries to yell at the one on fire with encouragement. Oh no! Just drop and roll. You'll be fine. And he starts reloading the cannon and getting ready to fire on the deck, which he could do next turn. All right, and then this swabby is going to attempt. He is going to attempt his feint maneuver. And he fucks it up and immediately follows it up with a regular attack.
Alright.
Oh!
Nice. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so yeah, she's gonna try to defend against that. Or dodge. Even with 4d10, she couldn't quite do it. Alright, lay it on me.
Alright. Alright, so that's going to be
17.
17. Subtract
Armor rank.
Yep, your armor rank, and take the rest on your durability.
Alright, so 17, so 14, so...
And
that's 4.
he's using his special ability for an offhand attack. Basically, it's a cheap shot. He's just going to do like a cheap little rabbit punch.
Oh. Alright, let's try to dodge a 16. Got it that time.
And as he slices at you and then like goes in for like the quick little cheap shot, you definitely move out of the way. And now it is Clive Tambrolier.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this correctly. Let's see if I remember how to do this. First action. Let's move over here to where the boys are. And let's use our second action. I'll attack the one to the south of me, that one.
Okay.
With a cane sword. Clive is going to unsheath his cane sword and ahaya. 19?
All right. That will hit.
All right, the damage is 15.
Okay, next action.
Let's do if that fella is still standing, I'll do another attack.
Yep.
Oh boy. $16.
16. He's gonna attempt to parry that. Nope. So that's another 16 damage.
Wow.
17 damage.
17. That's another 17 damage.
Hell yeah. All right. Clive does a little flourish with his sword. Says, "Perhaps you should get back onto your boat. Herr Captain, is this individual an acquaintance of yours?"
And as you say that, no, I've never heard of. What do you mean you've never heard of Captain Gone? Damn you! You would know my name before the day's over. I already know your name. It's Captain Gone.
I've
What?
never heard of you.
No, he was a man who attacked an adventurer's guild vessel, and then he fucking died.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that happening.
Give it a minute.
I think that's it for Clive's turn.
All right. You only have the two. Oh, I guess you did move up a little bit, so it's your first. Okay.
Yeah.
Top of the turn order.
All right. I guess for the first action, Adana's gonna try using this guy as a launching pad to get over to this guy.
Okay. So you're gonna vault over him?
Yep. And let's see here. What do you want me to use for that? Gymnastics?
I'm guessing that would be gymnastics, yeah?
Alright, so I would add the athleticism, since I've got a bonus on that, plus gymnastics,
Mm-hmm.
and agility?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, here we go. $31.
All right, you definitely just vault over this guy and get right up in this dude's grill.
And she's going to attack with her knife. Okay.
That's gonna hit.
Yes. 20. And you know
Ow.
what? I'm going to take a chance on my second attack.
All right.
34.
Okay.
So,
This one's still trying to line up that shot, so he's no position to defend himself. So charge your bonus dice for damage.
alright. Okay, so bonus dice, not the attack dice.
Correct.
Alright. So, let's see here. Oh, wait. Cancel. Alright. Oops. Wrong thing. Alright, so I want... hold on. Ugh. Alright, so 2d12.
Mm-hmm.
So, roll 2d6 plus 2d12. 18.
Right. He sputters as the blades just, cut into him and take a big slice out of his shoulder, and send him spinning away from, spinning away from the little firing brand that he's going to use to try to ignite the cannon. He's like, "Ah, that'd be not sporting."
What about this guy? When I vault off of him, did he go take a swim?
That's a fair question. Her sploos.
Nice.
And as that happens, Captain Ground screams, "No, ye be sending Norm into the drink, not Norm. I'll be claiming all your heads instead of just your booty, or treasure, or whatever." I don't know. Maybe we should be doing phrasing. And once again, he is going to attempt to pull the try and force the Taff a little closer to the shallows. But this time, Galarin has his feet set, and so they're going to roll off. And Galarin is able to right the boat. Things are very steady. And you guys, for the remainder of this round, until we get back around to Captain Gown's turn, can have a free charge on your actions.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nifty.
Is that for attack rolls?
Yeah, for attack rolls and damage.
Oh, and damage. Okay.
Cool.
And meanwhile, this swabby is like, "Ha ha! I've closed the distance on you now. Now you're in trouble, sir." And the swabby attempts to stabity the Estamar. The swabby again attempts to stabity the Estamar.
Hold it like I told you.
Ah!
There we are. I'm gonna try to dodge.
Okay.
Okay. I'll spend my 5 vigor. And I roll speed.
Yep.
Just 1 bonus die for speed.
Well, if you get the dodge one,
Nope.
then
Oh, that's
you
right. I do. Yeah, I have 1 more. I might as well roll it to see if it's a 10. Nope.
Bummer.
Okay. So, yeah.
We're gonna take some armor durability off here.
Eight.
Okay. 8. Yep. So I take 3. The armor gets 5, and then I take 3.
Yep.
All right.
Alrighty. And then this swabby. So, just in locked in mortal combat with an old man. He's like, "Oh, old man, you shouldn't be coming out of here today. It's not gonna be ending good for ya." And he lifts up his curved blade and starts, and he
It's
swipes
not
high.
going to end well for you.
You don't know that.
Ow. You're going to burn.
All right, and that's a 22. Are you going to attempt to dodge or block or anything like that, Aaron?
Why don't we try to block that?
Mm.
Oh wait, no, I think isn't deflect. I think deflect is the correct one for this.
That is indeed.
Nah,
Oh,
Ow.
not fast enough.
He's still a bit rusty. Need to shake that rust off.
All right, that is 16.
all right. 11. Subtract your armor rating from that first, and then the rest will go to your durability.
Right. So he's got a leather tunic. So that's 3. So there's 8. All right, not bad. Not bad.
All right.
Clive is a pretty sturdy fellow,
He is.
despite his age.
He's a big, tough Garmanian.
Yeah.
Don't you
He
have
is-
like a freakishly high stamina?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's what
He
I
is
thought.
literally made of leather and sinew.
Yeah. And he's going to attempt another swipe at you. Oh!
Oh. Yeah, that's
Wow.
gonna hit, I should say.
All right. Oof. 20.
20. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're still doing fine.
All right.
We're still doing fine.
Estmar.
Esmar is going to crack his neck as he gets stabbed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. All right. Is this cannon which is in reach? Is this cannon a harpoon cannon or a gunpowder cannon?
It is a harpoon cannon, but I mean, it fires them by firing by. I mean, they're metal harpoons that are fired with gunpowder.
Esmar is going to like look at his firewall, look at the open harpoon cannon. All right, and let me double check. Yeah, these are elemental volleys, one action.
Yeah, it is.
All right, first the cannon's going off, then you're going to die. Here we are. Shall we? Ben is gonna
Let's.
point. He's gonna point at the cannon.
Good golly. Those are some big numbers.
Hey, that is going to be sufficient to ignite the powder. Aldana, you are close enough. You are really lucky you have patricide. Give me an agility resistance with an extra +1 from patricide.
Alright.
Adona's
'Cause you're
fine.
good
She's
at
always around
avoiding
when I do this.
What's that?
Adona's fine. She's always around when I do this.
Yeah.
Alright, so that would be a +3. Oh, would would the charge be added to the resist, or?
Yeah.
Alright. Plus 3d12. $37.
All right. You manage to avoid the damage.
What about this poor sap?
Well, we're about to see. Let's see. And there's just a smear where that guy used to be as shrapnel and as shrapnel and powder burns just spread him across the deck. And you hear Captain go, no, not Glenn!
Nice move, Estamar.
Thank you. Good dodging, as always.
Nice.
And Asmar's going to turn to the guy and says, surrender, before he's going to do Elemental Volley again. No? Alright then.
No, I never surrender. Okay, so that's...
Wow.
That's 1927, or 1927, 39.
So, he's like, so basically he says, nah, you'll never get me to surrender. And then the volley fires, and he's got just the moment is, no, I just, and he is just like a smear of ash across the deck.
And his third action, he's going to walk this way. Oh, Captain, come along then. Chop.
Parley. But Clive, it's your turn.
Oh, now you want to parley. I thought you were Captain Grapes, the finest pirate in all the seven seas. Let me show you what I think of your parley. And if I understand correctly, I get one offhand attack for every regular attack that I make.
If you're dual wielding, yes, and you have the ability to dual wield.
Right. Okay. Good to know. All three of Clive's actions are going to be used to beat this remaining Swabby into the deck.
Okay. Remember, you got a free charge, so you can turn your bonus dice into D12s.
I might just do that. Let's see, how many should I... Okay, 2. Yeah, 1d20 plus 2d10. Here we go. There's 1. Does a 24 hit?
We'll find out. Yep. Yeah, it does. Super hits. got a chance. He's got a chance to duck this one. Or wait, no, that was
That's the damage.
the damage. How many bonus dice do you have?
3. Trace.
Okay.
Wait, sorry. No, that should be. No. The damage dice for the cane sword is 3d8, upgraded to 3d10.
Plus the weapons damage. If it's a
The weapon has damage, Aaron, and then if you have strength and it's a melee weapon,
Yeah,
your strength is some bonus dice.
what type of
Oh,
weapon?
this Clive does not have strength.
Oh.
Well, then you'll get to add an extra if you if you're able to get a charge on a roll you don't have a bonus dice to, you get to give yourself 1 bonus die.
Aaron, what's
nifty.
the weapons base type? Is it like a rapier?
It is it's the stinger.
Stinger. So 1 ordinary. So yeah, that would be 1d8 plus the strength. So, all right.
Yeah. No strength bonus for Mr. Clive Tambolier, I'm afraid.
We're gonna have to work on that.
That's okay. All right, and your next attack?
Same gentleman, if he's still among the living.
He is for now.
All right. So now that that surge has been expended, yes.
Yes. No, just a charge for the whole round.
Oh, the charge is for the whole round. Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. I'm gonna keep adding up those d4s, or d12s rather. 2d12. Ha, 38. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
19 damage.
Okay.
All right. Let's give him another one.
All right.
20.
Okay.
11.
That's still enough to finish him off.
I feel like when Clive unsheathes his cane sword, he like holds the main cane part of it in his offhand, and that's what he's just using to smack this guy over the head again and again and again.
Yes. Yeah, kind of used like an offhand club. Definitely. All right.
You should have picked a better career path.
Adonna, see if there's anything over there worth looting. That man's glued to the wheel.
I was gonna. Okay, never mind. Let's see
And
here.
if you'd rather kill the captain, go kill the captain. I'd just rather have, have spare powders. Or...
So what's the consensus? Should I go after the captain?
Joel Cole.
By all means,
All right.
have at the captain.
All right. I'm going to spend 10 vigor to use my sprint action to make my way to the captain, and I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna vault over the helm, and yeah, just go at him.
This is Sparta, this guy?
Yeah. Alright. Oh wait, do we still have the charge, or is that over because it's a new turn? Hello?
No,
There's a reset at the top of the round.
It resets when we get back around to Cap and Gown's turn.
Alright. So,
I see.
So you've still got it.
plus- 28.
All right. He's going to attempt to deflect. No.
Nice. And oh, forgot the slash. All right.
No, you do that.
6 plus.
Tell me what to roll.
Well, I forgot the slash to.
I'm being a smartass. Yeah.
All right. Nice. All right.
Roll another d12 because one of them would have exploded.
Oh no, that was the damage roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damage dice explode, champ.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did not know that. I thought it was like a one-time thing. All right.
Oh.
All right.
27 plus 9. That's 36.
Yep. And I'm gonna take a chance on the the second attack.
Okay.
20 plus. Okay. Oh, it was 3. Did I roll 2 last time? I think I did roll 2 last time. Oh no, I did roll 3. All right. Okay, 3d12. Okay, 21.
Oh.
That
Oh,
did
that's
not.
not gonna make it.
Nope. Ah.
That he manages to turn that aside. It's like, oh, I ain't that easy to bring down. Cause I'm capping down, and I'll rhyme like the briny deep. And now it's his turn, and he can't do any funky attacking because he is thusly engaged. But he is going to try something.
Oh.
And he draws his S-stock and chokes up on the grip. And he lunges forward with this quick, vicious stab.
All right.
That.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You know, I keep forgetting to like recover. All right, so recover vigor. All right, so I'm gonna try to dodge this.
You don't need to. He rolled a 13.
Oh, okay.
But he's like, no, I just. But as you dance out of the way, it's like, quit dancing around, lassie. Take your killing like a proper. Oh, hey, I didn't mean to be sexist. You know what? I'm just gonna kill you now. And he's going to attempt again.
$25. Ooh, okay. Okay, roll. Oh wait, I got this. Okay. Okay, say if I wanted to, like, kick the pegs on the helm to, like, to push the weapon away, would I be using deflect?
You know what? Yeah, I guess that'd be deflect, or that could be a dodge too. That's a very acrobatic-y type thing to do.
Okay. So should I add my like athleticism to that, or just go for like a regular dodge roll?
Go for a regular dodge roll.
All right.
It's a flourish.
Oh, we tied.
Okay, and so you just like that sword as you're like dancing back and leaning back and kicking the helm wheel up to knock the blade out of the way. That blade just literally like shears a couple of hairs off before the spinning of the helm sends that flying upwards. And that is the end of Captain Gone's turn. Estmar.
All right. Esmar is going to move across the plank. He's got 19. So he's no. Let me know if you need anything, Adonna. And then he's gonna look around at what's good to loot.
Okay. Well,
Just-
there is. There's definitely things. There's black powder. There is lots of rope. And of course, there might be some stuff down in the hold, but there's ample supplies of rope, black powder,
Yeah.
pitch, wood, and stuff you might need to make repairs.
Yeah. So Esmar's gonna say, probably like look over at Adonna dueling with the captain. It's like, all right, it's safe to come over here, and he's gonna start waving people from our ship to come over, and back things up.
All right. And yeah.
And
All right, is that your turn?
yeah, my turn is to ignore him.
Alright.
I attack his morale.
For me. And Clive Tambalier, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Let me see here. So this guy is 35 feet away from me.
That's
Uh,
Adonna. This guy.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, he's 40 feet away from me. I cannot get to him this turn.
What's your
Estimar's
speed?
speed is 15.
15. Do you have
Yeah.
the sprinting action?
He does, however, Estimar is going to stop right there in the middle of the gangplank,
You're Clive.
and he's... Sorry?
You're Clive. I'm Esmar.
Yes. Clive is going to stop right there in the middle of the gangplank. He's going to pull out his rifle and point it right at the captain's head.
Is he just going to point, or is he going to shoot him now?
Oh, he's going to shoot him.
Oh.
He's going to shoot this captain right in his gosh darn face. This enemy captain. I refuse to remember his name.
I think it was Glenn.
No, Glenn's the one you killed with the explosion.
I thought that was Norm.
Norm
No,
fell
Norm's
into
the
the
one
water.
Oh, one of those explodes. So I get 2 of those explode. Okay. So 22 plus 16, 38. And then the D8 from the damage dice, 5. So 30 damage.
Wait, it's a rifle?
Yeah, the matchlock rifle. Yeah.
Rifles do not have 1d8 of damage.
Don't they? Hang on.
No.
Oh,
Why did I
it
put-
depends on the ammo.
Oh, it's only the bonus dice that explode, Aaron, so that extra you wouldn't re-roll that D8. You just would have re-rolled the D10 if that came up to 10. But still, there's still an awful lot of damage happening right to his noodle, and he reacts and he tries to duck behind the helm wheel, but that musket ball just goes like tearing through his side as he's like, oh, you asshole!
Rifles have 4 damage dice, Aaron.
Yep. Yeah, he rolled 48 plus 1d10.
Oh, okay. I thought he rolled 1d8. I'm just like,
No, he was
I
rolling
use
that.
a fancy macro to add them all together.
oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, so that's the action to shoot, and then he uses his additional 2 actions to reload.
All right.
I think that's it for Clive.
All right. Adana.
All right, so I'm assuming that while Esmar and Clive were doing their thing, the captain's sword was still in the air.
Yeah.
All right, so Donna's gonna catch the sword, and she's going to point it at him and ask him, "Do you yield?" Hello?
And he says, "Yes, I yield and am willing to discuss the terms of your surrender."
Alright, so she presses the sword against his neck and says, "Our surrender?"
My surrender.
Okay. And so she taps the sword on his head, says, "Good boy," and jumps off of the helm next to him,
Mm-hmm.
and yells to the others, "We got a prisoner."
Oh, good.
Are you sure? I think he said no. Best stab him just to be sure.
No, I agreed. I agreed to surrender. There'd be no need for stabbing. This is, completely, this is just, how I make me living. I'm a professional. It's nothing personal.
Okay.
Kind of makes a big smile. And I think we're going to call it here for tonight because
Yep.
I'm amused by picking up tomorrow, our next session, with Alphin and Durance getting above deck just in time to be like, there was a fight and we missed it.
They were species.
Nice.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Because I think that would be an excellent place for them to pick up and to still have them enjoy some of the travel by sea.
Yep.
Did you guys have a good time tonight?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I did. Thank you for letting me say that.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys next Monday. And we will continue the adventures of Ys over the horizon.
Thank you all for
Nice.
watching, and we will see you again next week.
All right.
Later, everyone.